How has HCMC stock performed? What happened to HCMC stock? So during the regular session, the pattern for HCMC stock has been to spike by 20% and retrace by 11% in less than 2 minutes or thereabout, and then lose all the gains and remain unchanged before the pattern resumes again. At times, it may trade down into negative territory. So for the session of the 15th of October 2021 that just ended, the stock the stock closed just right at when it had lost 11% from the 20%, making the gain for that session 9% or 9.09%, as you can see on the screen. The volume for that session was obviously 815.6 million shares below average, relative to an average of 4.029 billion shares per day during the last 12 months and 1.327 billion shares for the last 10 trading sessions. It began the week at $0.0005 below all of its moving averages, but gradually crawled to close right on its 10 and 20-day moving averages. So it began here and then crawled to close right on those 10-day moving averages. Those moving averages are now resistances. 9 trading sessions ago, there were supports. You can see that there were supports 9 trading sessions ago. This is the 5th of October, that when there were supports. So and the volume for both sessions, the 5th and the 15th of October 2021, were right about the same. For the 5th of October, it was 812.238 million shares, and for the 15th of October, it was 815.6 million shares. So having a look at the historical short volume data for HCMC based on what OTC Naked Short Report has, we can see that on the 6th of October, it closed at a high and met resistance from the 50-day moving average, and we have a short interest of 36.23%. And then about 2 sessions thereafter, it closed right down at $0.0005. You can see there's a significant short interest there. So you'll find this data in the description box below, and you can digest it and make your inferences. So HCMC has not closed above its 50-day moving average since the 24th of May 2021. The last time it closed above its 200-day moving average was on the 13th of July 2021. You can see that. This was the last time it closed above its 50-day moving average, 24th of May. And then the last time it closed above its 200-day moving average was indeed 27th, it's 13th of July, I think. Yeah, something like that, yeah. So momentum for HCMC is strongly bullish. Yes, based on this 14 period slow stochastic oscillator, and this oscillator you can clearly see is rising as investors are paying high prices for HCMC stock. The fast line of this oscillator, you can clearly see this is the fast line. The blue line has crossed the slow line. The slow line is the orange or the red line, or orange line. Yes, it has since crossed it, validating the bullishness of this momentum. So the relative strength index below here, that's it here, is also bullish, indicating that there is some strength in store for HCMC stock. Okay, since the last 52 weeks, this index has only indicated oversold conditions twice for HCMC. Those were on the 9th and 27th of July 2021. On the 9th of July 2021, HCMC broke through its 200-day moving average and closed at $0.0009, and on the 27th, it reached $0.0006. Okay, moving on to the 10-day model on a 10-minute basis of the chart. We can see that over the last 10 trading sessions on a 10-minute basis, the 14 period slow stochastic oscillator has indicated oversold conditions 18 times and overbought once 21 times. So let's show you that below here. You can see that that's what we're talking about here. So the oversold conditions have been 18 times. That's the number of times it has been in this lower bar here is 18 times, and up here it has been 29 times. So one may say that buyers are more active than sellers, but the implication is that it has had more downward reversals as a result of those overbought conditions, because each time it's overbought it will retrace down, because that is usually the case. If it's overbought, then the next natural outcome is that it will reverse and maybe start to retrace, and that is what has been happening. So this is what has happened over the last 10 trading sessions. So below here we now have the relative strength index of the same model, the 10-day model, on a 10-minute basis. So it has never ever recorded any oversold condition. You can see that it has continued to trade just right in the middle, in a range between 60 and 40 or thereabout. So even though the stock is definitely it's definitely moving sideways and consolidating, but it has never really been oversold in the last 10 trading sessions. And on since the last 52 weeks as well, it has only been oversold based on the relative strength index only about twice. So the underlying trend for HCMC stock is still a bullish one. You can easily see that it's a bullish one. So there's still money to be made from HCMC stock, but it is for those who exactly know how they're going to play it, who know how to do that, those who probably have implemented quants to take advantage of what's going on with the stock. There's definitely money to be made there, but this is not a recommendation. I'm not recommending that anybody should buy HCMC to to day trade it or to scalp it and all that stuff. This is just for you to digest and see what's going on. There are indeed many things you can do to take advantage of what's going on with HCMC stock. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video.